Hey guys, this is Mpumi Makalova and welcome back to my channel. I know that it has been 2 weeks or 3 weeks being away. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm exhausted because of the 30-day challenge I've been doing with my sister, and we are done. We're actually done. We completed it like yesterday, and I'm so happy. You can see a difference in my neck and my face from the day we started this challenge. Didn't lose much, but my body feels fit and I can do a lot of exercises that I thought that I couldn't do. For example, push-ups. I never thought I could, but now I can because of that 30-day challenge. Anyway, strength training is actually good. I give it a thumbs up. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe right now, you know. Like this video. At the end of watching, you guys will be hearing, because yeah, I'm gonna talk about life. That is what we're going to talk about today. Yeah, this is life. You know, guys, growing up, we all have this dream and vision and about how we want our life to be. Like, we grow up wanting to have, I don't know, so many qualifications, so many houses and cars and, you know, best clothing, all those things. We dream that. Now, as a child, it's okay to dream. No matter how hurt you are, you keep dreaming. You keep living this dream until life comes and shatters you. You know, some are broken from a very young age, and some get broken along the way when they come through struggles and problems or situations which flood them to the point that they can't take it anymore. I mean, you grow up and I'm just gonna be making examples of how life turns out to be, you know. Not everything, but a few that I have realized have been happening to a lot of people. Like, for example, you grow up in a very stable family home, like where the parents are loving, they love each other, and one of them dies. Like me, you know, I lost my father, and there are days where I cry because I miss him, thinking that if my dad was here, it would have been so amazing. Like the time that my husband's family were taking out the dowry, I wish my father was there for the negotiations. And the time when I was graduating, I wish my dad was there. And so many things. I just wish that he was there. There are so many things that take place where you wish, like I wish my dad was here. But at the end of the day, I'm healed because of the moments and the memories that I had with him. Either way, some go through a situation where it's a happy family one day, and the next it's all lashing out and bashing out and divorced, and the children are broken, and you have to grow up in a broken family. You know, now you have step parents all of a sudden, something that you've never experienced. Or some kids, you know, some stepmothers don't get along with their kids, or you find yourself being a person that you want a person who will be your husband, and yeah, you'll be husband and wife, but they have kids, and now you should take care of the kids with them, and those kids are not so nice to you, you know. And it's so painful because your dreams are not the same as those that you visioned when you were young. Things have changed, you know. This is so painful. When you were a virgin, you hold yourself for marriage, and we are tanda, and you just tell yourself that the day I'm gonna lose my virginity is when I have intercourse with my husband after marriage. Yes. And the next thing, you get raped, you know, or molested, or sexually abused. It was in your plan, it just happened. And now it's shattered because that wasn't your plan. Or you're young and you're so young, and you don't know, you have parents, and 1 2 3 they both gone, you know. Something happens, a tragedy happens to them, they die, and you are left alone. It is so painful, guys, that these things happen. Or you're a person who studies so hard, who works so hard at school, right, to the point that we all see that you are going far in life, and you finish everything, your metric degree and everything, and you keep applying, and nobody wants you. You know, I know this because this happened to my dad as well. He was so learned, so educated. He had so many he had degrees on the side, and he was still studying, but it was hard. He had to work jobs that were not for his qualification. He had to work jobs below him, and it was so painful, but he kept trying. He didn't give up. I'm just talking about how life is. You learn so hard, you know, you don't sleep at night and you study, and the next thing you don't get a job, and then a person who doesn't do anything just get a job like that. You know how painful life is. It's like that. 1, 2, 3, you love a person, you're in a relationship, you don't cheat, you never ever cheat, and here they are cheating, lusting, doing all those things to you who has never done anything bad to them. You give them everything they need, and in return they, you know, they give you this attitude. They pay you with badness, with great hurt, you know, and you don't know how to carry that. You don't know how to carry that. You're a fitness model, you a beauty model, a tragedy happens at home and there's a fire, your face burns, or there's an accident on the road and your leg is amputated. You don't have a leg anymore. You used to walk, or your eyes get affected. You used to see, you can't now, or you become deaf. You used to hear and you can't, you know, or mute. You used to speak but now you can't. Everything is changing now. You're wondering why this is happening to you, but it's happening to you. And that is like the most painful thing, because you never think these things will happen to you. I'm just talking about tragedies, that life is not straight. We think that other people think it's a straight road, like you do this and that and that and that, and then it just happens. But life is not that way. I mean, this comes to show that we don't plan life, but God plans life for us. You know, you sit there envying somebody, you know, who has everything. You know, wow, they have fancy clothes, you know, their fancy house and everything. You don't know if that person is emotionally abused, physically abused, you know, by whomever is doing this for them. You don't know if they are doing it for themselves. You find somebody's working for themselves, they're lonely, nobody is supporting them, they're alone, they feel like they can't share those things with anybody in this world. So life is actually equal for everyone, and the pain might not be the same at that point, but God gives you something that he knows that is equal to your strength. He gives you something that he knows you can handle, actually, not something that he knows you won't get over. So yeah, these are the very few things that happen to people, but they are a lot of them, and trust me, I have seen it happen to my friends, to my family members, to my husband, to me, my siblings, you know, the plans that I had. Oh yeah, this year I actually had a goal to lose weight to a certain extent. Oh, by the way, some of you, if you have watched my videos, you know that I have lost like 40 kgs, and I really want to lose the other 20 kgs, and I've been stuck, and I was depressed for a while because of this, and it's so depressing. Not because of people or anything like that, because where I'm at, the area that I'm at is not like so much on body shaming, so it's not pressure from the people, but for myself. I wanted to do something this year. You know, when you want to do something in life and you feel stuck, that there's not even one thing that you're getting right, and you just want this one thing to happen, and at least by the end of 2018 you have just one goal that has been fulfilled. You know, that was it, and it didn't happen because finance got in the way somehow, and yeah, life does get in the way in a way that is never expected. So this is just how life is. Life can be painful, life can be sad, life can be a long tragedy, and the moment you think that you found your happiness, you found your joy, something bad happens, and you think that, hey, what was the point? Hey, what was the point? You worked so hard to get the house, you worked so hard to get the car, and then there's an accident, it's not insured, and the house is repossessed. You don't know what's happening, you know? You walk there, you're planning to have kids, you get short, and the next thing they tell you, you can't have kids anymore. 1, 2, 3, somebody that you love so much is struck by a disease that is incurable, like cancer, stage 4 cancer that cannot be treated, and they give you a few months with that person. How do you handle that? I mean, death is like the worst for me. That person is not coming back anymore, you know, and you are gonna lose them. And the only way to get through this is through God. So why am I saying this? Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because I've seen so many people being bitter about their situations, having resentment, you know, hurt and sadness and negativity all around them, thinking that life is not fair and everything is just happening to them, not asking other people what they are going through. You know, just because you don't have what the other person has doesn't mean they are better than you, doesn't mean that their life is more smooth, doesn't mean that they have it better. No, it doesn't. Everybody goes through something, you know. And the best way to deal with this is through God. I don't want to lie, because He's the author of my faith, and if you do make Him the author of your faith, trust me, everything will start making sense. I'm going through all this, but at the same time, I give all my doubts, I give all my worries to Him. I give Him everything that bothers me, everything. I just like, God, take it, because for me, this is too much. God, take it. I don't want to handle this anymore. I tried it once and it didn't work. I always mess up and it just never works. So God, I'm giving it to you. I'm just saying that God has plans for you, no matter how much it hurts. Look at what happened to Job. He was faithful. He was so innocent. He didn't do anything wrong, but at the end of the day, he lost the house, he lost his wealth. Okay, the wife went a bit, lost all his kids, but then at the end of the day, God brought those things back to him. He stood. Imagine Hosea being told to marry a prostitute, and while being married to that prostitute kept sinning against Hosea, and it was so painful to him because he was done wrong. It wasn't fair. He was a loyal man, but God said he must do it. At the end of the day, the wife was fine. We never know why God asks us to do these things, but we do them. We never know why God tells us to go through a certain path, but we go through it. The problem is that the visions that we have and the dreams that we have are dreams and visions of our own path and our own will and how we want to take things and tackle things. But at the end of the day, it's God's will. It's God to decide how we should live our life. It's God to control the ways, because He is the way and the truth and the life. John 14 verse 6. It is said, you know, and He has plans for us. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. And not to harm us, but to prosper us. So whatever is happening in your life is for your own good. I have come to grips with that hey, God, whatever you're doing for me is for my own good. You know, sometimes I pray, God, give me strength, give me endurance, build my character and everything, and all those things that are happening in my life, what I'm praying for, like, I am getting the strength to live, you know, the life that I want to live. I am enduring through all this. I am being patient because I asked Him to be patient. Like, you get into situations where you should be patient. You get into a situation where your bitterness should be let go. You get into a position where you should forgive. When you say, Lord, I want to learn how to forgive, you get in those situations where you are supposed to do those things. And at the end of the day, you don't realize, you realize that, wow, you know, people start saying, wow, you're so patient, wow, you're so strong, wow, how can you endure that, wow, you're not a quitter, you're so humble, you're so gentle, wow, you have joy and peace. I wish I was there. You have all those things that people need. You realize in life that all you need is you need love, you need humbleness, you need this peace and joy, and that's what we pray for, you know. So if you get it from God, it won't matter if you don't get it from the materialistic things. It won't matter if you don't get it from whoever is in this world. Our parents are important, we love them, but sometimes they change, they people, and we lose them, you know. And our kids, husbands, everything, the jobs that we have, they fade away, they go away, but the word of God stays, and it sticks, and it doesn't change. That through all those things that we face, through all the life that we go through everything, and I mean everything, you give it to God. your life will be straight. Hey, your life will be straight. That is the only straightness that you will get, focusing on the Lord's guidance. My goodness, being guided by God. That's it. I'm just saying this because I'll sound like I'm just babbling and talking, but I'm going through like a difficult moment where you would feel like you're alone. You know what I said last time in my other post, when I'm like, you see your friends, they're all working and you're the only one not working. I went through that. I'm going through that. You see at school that your friends are all A students and you were the one getting C's. You know, and it feels like, hey, wow, and you were once there too, but life has changed and you feel left behind. You know, it's just like that. I just wanted to say that I've always been that one that has been out of place. I've always been that one who had a different lifestyle, who took a different lifestyle, and actually I'm happy because I know that I'm different. But guys, you can't give up. You can't give up. I'm denying that you should give up. You can't give up. You can't. Like, tragedies happen to you. Let it go. Whatever pain you're facing, let it go. Okay, if you can't let it go, if you're feeling this pain, give it to God then. Pray about it. Pray about it and let it go. Don't give up. Don't give up on the fact that if you're not getting, keep on applying. Keep on trying. Freelance and volunteer. Hey, I'm trying that too. One day somebody will see your skills, somebody will see you, and you will be recognized. You know, the very best people are not recognized. You really have to work hard for your talent to be seen or your gift to be seen. But at the end of the day, God will make it for you because He sees that you have passion for something. When you are passionate about something, you will go far. You will go far because it won't die. You will keep doing it. So don't give up. Not now. Not now. Not ever. Not ever. It's not over. God didn't say give up. God didn't say quit. The only time it's done, not actually quit, is when like God takes your breath. That's when your purpose for life is over and you wait for the time for resurrection. So I urge you to keep trusting God. I urge you to keep believing in God, and I trust that you will understand that life is not a straight path. It never was and it never is. There are challenges, there are speed bumps, but don't give up. Just keep going. Keep going. You can't stop. You've come from far. Just look at where God has taken you from and you will see. You will see. Yeah. So always trust God with everything that is happening. Always trust God. Whether you lost your child, whether you lost your husband, whether you lost your parents, whether you're not finding a job, whether you have been raped, whether you have been physically abused in a relationship, or emotionally abused, whether your relationship with your parents is not good, or you are that person who is awkward with your friends, and whatever it is, God is there for you. God is for you. Don't ever throw that away. Just keep believing, just keep going, and just know that this is life. This is life for all of us. It's not easy, it's not, but it's life, it happens. Yeah, and guys, I love you so much. I love you with all my heart, because I'm able to love you because God loved me first, and God loved me first, and I was able to love Him, and through loving Him, I'm able to love you. Wow, this love thing touches me so much. Yeah, so hope that you were sort of like, this video helped you in some way. I don't know, but I really hope it did. So yeah, if you want me to keep doing videos like this, comment down below, or like this video, or like I will keep doing the videos. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Love you so much, guys. Peace.